think you were for doing that? And who the fuck do you think you were for doing that? It is a total disgrace what you did to this country. And if my Democrat colleagues are standing there defending you, I hope the voters of the United States of America watch the clips of every one of you doting on a guy who was more interested in being a celebrity than saving American people. I will make it my mission to make certain that every single one of those Democrats who did that will see that clip over and over and over again. Because there is no defense of what you did. You may have had a 50-plus year legacy of public service, but it ends in total and complete disgrace. So let me ask you an opportunity to answer one question. Will you apologize, just apologize, to the people who you harmed through your actions? Will you say, do you have the dignity to just say you're sorry?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
And who the fuck do you think you were for doing that?
All them niggas that told you to take the vaccine, quiet right now. All them niggas that told you to take the vaccine, quiet right now. They quiet. And you niggas are just giving up your arm like, yeah, vaccinate me. Yeah, standing in line and shit. Niggas can't get paid till you get vaccinated. Now niggas is quiet. Now make sure on the next round, when the government tell you to give up your ass, you at least put up a fight. All them niggas that
So it's confirmed that they lied about the coronavirus. And you can see the tweet the White House put out earlier today. It has 50 million views. Now on the website, it states that the virus possessed a biological characteristic that is not found in nature. Social distancing was also completely made up. The whole standing 6 feet apart and wearing masks was completely arbitrary and not backed by science. So shutting down schools and businesses was not even necessary. Now China also originally explained that COVID naturally jumped from an infected animal to a human. However, critics are saying that China hid some very important information. It's very possible that a researcher was accidentally infected while studying bat coronaviruses at a Wuhan lab that then allowed the virus to spread outside the facility. So now the World Health Organization is admitting that the COVID-19 pandemic was a failure due to the fact that they basically just believed everything that China told them. All I'm gonna say is if you got vaccinated, brother, you are cut. And the sad part is some people were basically forced to take the vaccine because their workplace didn't allow them to go if they weren't vaccinated. So it's confirmed that they lied about the coronavirus.
all them niggas that told you
And you can see
Hi, I just wanted to say I told you so. I love being right. And it happens quite frequently. Look who was right yet again, the conspiracy theorists. I knew it was going to take you guys about 5 or 6 years to figure it out. You had to be told that it was a load of bullshit. We knew all along. So I think you guys actually owe us an apology. It's been enough time now, I can admit, I never got vaccinated. And the more incentives they gave, the more I refused. I never wore one of those fuck-ass masks. In fact, I never followed any of the goddamn rules because none of it made fucking sense. The 6 feet rule for an airborne virus didn't make any fucking sense. Not being able to eat inside, but then putting inside outside, and then covering it so it's basically inside outside, didn't make any fucking sense. Going to the store, and when you get to the checkout and you have to type on the little keypad, covering it with a piece of plastic to prevent people from getting the virus. So now you're not getting the virus from the keypad, you're getting it from the plastic on the fucking keypad. It didn't make any fucking sense! By the way, I was making fake vaccine cards for everyone. They worked everywhere, including airports. What is the opposite to peer pressure? Because that's what I have. The more you pressure me into doing something, I'm not gonna fucking do it. In fact, when the majority of people are doing something, I'm doing the opposite. Thank you, God. Thank you that I'm capable of using my own brain. Because I do think they put something in that vaccine and it fucked you guys up. Hi, I just wanted to say I told you.
Shalom. First and foremost, one of y'all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha, HaKodesh, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Or shalom to your Akim that pushed the word across the four corners of this globe with our truth and sincerity. Bahasham, Rakha, HaKodesh. And, as you've seen, the series of videos of people mocking, those that, you peons that fell for the bait, man. Like what transpired, like 5 or 6 years ago, and then I'd say 4 years ago, like 2021, the Kool-Aid, mandate, where, you know what I'm saying, people were pressured to, to take it, because they didn't want to lose their jobs, they didn't want to lose certain benefits, or just because they told you to fucking do it. And you niggas in fear for your life fucking did it, man. Like, just because Daddy Esau told you to fucking do it. But here it is, the joke's on you, man. And you see, Esau's such a devil, man. He's able to do this shit in front of your face. Fast forward a couple of years now, later, he comes out and says publicly that, the whole thing was all made up. Because the damage is already done. The plan was set for you peons to take what it is that he wanted you to take. Like that fucking geezer, man. That devil, man. Noah Harari, fucking Carl Schwab's nephew. To where after you peons took the Kool-Aid, what did he say out loud publicly? That humans are now hackable animals, man. Because you took whatever the fuck you took. You know what I'm saying? You are now hackable animals, he said. He called you animals, man. He called you animals, man. And the cat's out the bag, man. It's too late. That's why they're able to do this mockery before the world. This is mockery, man. But that's how the devil works, man. That's how he works on the left hand side. Before he does anything, he has to tell you, subliminally. It's like a subliminal, the word. So subliminally, But if you ain't in the spirit and you're not reading between the lines, I'm saying you gonna get caught up in the Babylonian sauce. You niggas took you niggas drank the Kool-Aid for some smash burger fries. I remember that shit, man. That they'll give you more fries. Bro, all these different it's lucky. These incentives that and it was mainly targeting Jake, man. mainly targeting our people, man. But now it's come out that what they do, that, you know, that it was all bullshit. And then you got this nigga fucking Fauci on trial, pleading the fifth on no matter no matter what question he's being asked. On every question, he's pleading the fifth. Because, man, you know, he's just a puppet, man. You know, he's just a puppet, you know, just doing what he's being told to do by his higher ups, by the elites, you know, to instill fear, you know, amongst the people, you know, get them false information, false hope for you, you know, to abide, you know, but you know, the mandates, and it worked, you know, a lot of you people took the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's right there, man. You know, it's right there telling you. They're right there publicly telling you. You know what I'm saying? That's lucky, yeah.